As Soren and Arak watched, the Founders charged into battle. Before them stretched an endless sea of darkness, an army vast beyond measure. Their twisted forms writhed and surged, a tide of living shadow marching toward oblivion. And behind them, looming over the battlefield, like a god of nightmares, was a monstrous entity that swallowed the sky itself. A single massive eye stared unblinking at the war below, ancient and unfathomable. Soren felt his pulse quicken. Beside him, Arak's breathing turned ragged, his fur bristling with raw fear. "Arak, look at me," Soren commanded, his voice steady despite the weight of the moment. "Now." The young Wookiee snapped to him, eyes wide, body tense. Soren softened his tone, speaking with calm reassurance. "None of this is real. The Time Stone is showing us echoes of a past long buried. We're safe. Nothing can harm us here." Arak hesitated, his chest rising and falling with heavy breaths. Then with a low growl, he nodded in understanding. They turned back just as the Warden of Space and Time raised his weapon high, his voice carrying across the battlefield like a war drum. "This is our moment," he bellowed. "The Abyss has consumed the light for too long, but no more. We take back the void. We reshape the darkness into life." A thunderous roar erupted from the ranks of the Founders. Blazing with radiant energy, they surged forward, each warrior wielding a different power, their luminous attacks carving through the endless hordes of shadow. At the Warden's side stood a woman, tall, striking, her white hair shimmering like sunlight against her gleaming white armor. "Aeltherin." The Warden turned to her. "It is time." Without hesitation, Aeltherin stepped forward, gripping her weapon, a staff of undeniable power. She kneeled, presenting it to him. The Warden took the staff in one hand, the Time Stone in the other. The moment they touched, the battlefield was bathed in blinding gold and emerald light. Power pulsed outward in a tidal wave, slamming into the darkness, sending the monstrous entity recoiling, its massive eye narrowing in pain. Soren and Arak shielded their eyes as the sheer force of it rocked the world around them. The Founders pushed forward, seizing their moment, their powers combined. Fire, lightning, pure radiance, striking the Abyss with unstoppable force. The Warden, now floating above the battlefield, emanated untold energy, his form merging with the light itself. And then, obliteration. The blinding radiance consumed everything. Soren and Arak staggered as the vision shifted. When their sight returned, the battlefield was gone. Instead, they saw the Founders standing in triumph. The darkness had been sealed away, imprisoned for